The Pitmaster Barbecue segment with Jim Johnson, brought to you by Bassmeyer's Grill Supply and Company.
We are enjoying the flavors of fall with Jim Johnson.
It is great.
Apples, roast pork. But, you know, this is the time of year people are thinking about the families coming over for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Or the Christmas, and you got to have sweet potato something. So what have we got here?
This is a sweet potato casserole.
Okay.
And I want you to give this a try. So a lot of people are not big on the sweet potatoes.
Right.
But
And I'm not a big fan.
Right.
Let me put this
But
up
once
here.
you take a little bite of that.
Let's see how I feel about it.
So
now, here's the thing. Are these marshmallows, I guess, on the top
They
there,
are.
Jim?
They are.
So use like mini marshmallows.
it
too.
did. It did.
Jim, this is dessert.
It is. It,
Yeah.
it tastes just like a dessert.
It does, like
this
a
is something
pecan
you can
pie
have.
almost, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
This
my
is-
goodness.
So
that's good.
what's your magic here?
Hey, we can't tell all the
Man.
secrets and everything. You're going to have to go to the website and get it and everything. You'll have it posted up, I'm sure. So they'll have the recipe out for everybody.
I like the crunch in here, too.
Uh-huh.
There's some pecans in there.
Yes, I can tell.
And, you know, you've got the eggs and the sweet potatoes and the flour and the sugars and the brown sugar and, of course, the marshmallows on top. So, you know, you mix all that stuff together, you got to come up with something good.
Yeah, I guess
You
so.
know? So,
Well, you know, even though it's got tons of sweet on the top, the nutrition in a sweet potato
is better
second
than
to none. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
it's really, really good
so
for
we
you.
do that and
Yeah, I'm
everything.
growing sweet potatoes out in my backyard.
Oh, are
Right
you?
now, my sister is. And so, in a couple of our garden beds.
Right.
And so, when they start, you know, and they're getting close, you know, so we're going to whip this up. You said you got the recipe somewhere?
Yep.
Where can-
On your website, Jim?
Yeah,
Where?
yeah, it's going to be. I think Joe's going to post it on your website
Oh,
also.
good,
Even
okay.
better,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So if not, we will get it posted. So that
Yeah.
won't be a
I
How
gotta
problem.
long
make
does
some
that
of that.
go down for?
350 for 30 minutes in the oven.
And did you butter the dish, or did you need to?
You don't need to, but you can. You know, I mean, you can spray
Just
it or
butter.
whatever.
Why not?
Yeah, you know, it's already got butter in it. So, you know, how can you not go? The only thing I didn't add to this was bacon. I should have added bacon.
Well, remember, you're trying to be healthy for us, right?
Well, Jim,
Next time.
Next
we'll change.
time.
I'm telling you, but you do put bacon in things most people wouldn't realize wouldn't need bacon, but
Right.
like cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon
You
rolls,
got them in there.
yes.
You got breakfast in a bun when you get a cinnamon roll from your.
So if you did this with the bacon in it, it might just change everybody's mind about the sweet
Well, it would,
potato
it would
casserole.
change the flavor profile, but you know, that's a nice combination of
Yeah.
savory and sweet. And of course, this is heavy on sweetness,
Right.
so
Right.
the saltiness of a bacon would be really
and
great.
As a meal,
Or a pork.
when you're using this as a side dish with your applesauce and your pork, it just screams fall to you.
Yeah.
So I have a cooking question for you. Did you bake the potatoes first, Jim, or did you peel them and boil them? What'd you do? to get
Well,
them
what
ready?
happens is we bake them.
Okay, so you bake them skin on. Okay.
And then you cut them open and then you dish out the inside and you make it from that way. Now, a lot of times what we do is, even with the baked potatoes or sweet potato or whatever, usually I have a smoker running, and I would put that on a smoker. So
Okay,
a lot
like
of
you
times
did the bananas for us, wouldn't you have to do that
exactly.
again?
So
Yeah.
we did that. So I use the smoker for everything, you know, so it's just one of those things where there's always a smoker running around the house somewhere.
Well,
you
you've
know.
got so many.
You've got one running everywhere.
Well, and you too can be like Jim Johnson and
Yeah.
have them go to Bassmeyer's.
Yeah, they go to
You'll
all
be
of them.
so overwhelmed by the choices. It's amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, I'm a
is.
kid in the candy store when I go there, you know, and I got smokers, and it's like, oh,
You've
man,
got
this
so
is
many
nice.
different grills and smokers and things like that. Jim,
Different
what's the one you
applications.
kind of prefer? Bassmeyer's has them all. So
Exactly.
What's the
Exactly.
one you prefer cooking on the most?
Well, you know, the green egg, of course, is,
Oh, yeah.
is supposed to be the ultimate cooking machine and,
Right.
and what have you. So that's really, really good. But, you know, the pellet smokers are really popular now, and
Yeah.
people love those.
Yeah.
Well,
They're easy.
there's a lot of choices out there, and this man can help you make the right
Yes, we
one.
can.
So can the people at Bassmeyer's. Fall, y'all.
It's
We'll be
fall,
back.
y'all.
We'll be back. Thank you,
Food,
Jim.
y'all.
You're welcome. Have a great
It's fall
weekend.
food, y'all. Yeah.
This
The Pitmaster Barbecue segment with Jim Johnson, brought to you by Bassmeyer's Grill Supply and Company.